Well, hello everybody. My name is Brian, and welcome to P.B.M Money Video, where we discuss all things about personal finance. Today, I want to talk about tithing. Now, I'm sure this is a concept you've never heard before, talked about on personal finance. But I am here to tell you this is a very important topic when it comes to personal finance, especially if you are one of God's children. Now, what is tithing? Tithing is a biblical concept. The word tithing means 10%. And the concept came from God when He said you should donate 10% of your earnings to support God's kingdom here on earth. We all know that churches and ministries do not function without money. It's just the way it is. So God set up a system so that if you give 10% of what you make to your church or a ministry that is expanding God's kingdom, He considers that the way it should be. Now, in the book of Malachi, which is the last book in the Old Testament, you will find that they are asking for a blessing, and God says to them, "Why should I bless you when you are robbing from your God?" And they say, "Well, how are we robbing you?" And He says, "Because you're not tithing." Now think about that. God is the creator of man, the universe, the earth, everything. Do you want to rob God? I don't. That is not something I ever want to be accused of. And I got to tell you, when I do my personal finances, I try to tithe over and above, because I'm sure there are times with all the money that comes in and goes out that I miss it. So I over tithe, just to make sure that God cannot say that I robbed Him, because I definitely do not want to do that. Now also, in the book of Malachi, you will see the only time, this is true, the only time in the entire Bible where God says, "Test me on this." God is telling you to test Him. If you do what He says to do, which is tithe, He will bless you above and beyond. And I can't remember the exact phrasing. It's like blessings pressed down and poured over. And the point is, if you do what He tells you, He will bless you. And the more you do, the more He blesses. One of the common questions that I hear is, well, do I tithe on my net or my gross? Dr. Tony Evans, a preacher from down in Texas, answered that question perfectly. And I think this is the perfect answer. Do you want to be blessed on your net or on your gross? If you want to be blessed with your net, then tithe on your net. If you want to be blessed on the gross, then you better tithe on your gross. The point is, the more you tithe, the more God will bless you. I'm living proof of that. Some facts you need to know. I am an accredited minister for the Assemblies of God, and I've taught Bible study for many, many years. And I make $15 an hour, and my net worth right now is at $250,000. And I only started 4 years ago, but I've been tithing for years. God says He will bless you. He didn't say when, but He will bless you. And in the Old Testament, blessings were measured financially. That is not necessarily how God blesses. He can bless you with health, long life, finances, spiritual blessings. There's many ways to be blessed. But if you want to be blessed, you're going to need to do it God's way. That's the way it is. Another reason to tithe is this. Again, I'm living proof of this. God can do more with 10% of what you make than you can do with 100% of what you make. That's the absolute truth. Does God need your money? No. But the people on earth, the institutions on earth, the ministries and the churches on earth do need money to survive, and God understands that. And He needs to provide for that. And He's offering you an incentive to provide for that. And the incentive is you will be blessed. Now, for you Christians out there that think that money is evil, I want you to know that is not true. The Bible does not say money is the root of all evil, which is what most people want you to think it says. It does not say that. It says money is the root. The love of money is the root of all evil. It has nothing to do with the paper currency. It has to do with how you perceive money. If you love money, then that's the root of all evil. And I'll give you a quick example. The personal finance channels on YouTube got a big black eye when FTX came to light, because all those personal finance YouTubers took the money. They loved making the money. They took the money to push a scam, and they knew it was a scam. There's no doubt in my mind. Nobody pays that much money for something so silly. And they loved the money, and they took it, and they all got sued. And the guy that did it went to jail. The love of money is the root of all evil. Money is not the root of evil. Money is what makes the world go round, and God understands that. So in your personal finances, if you want to be blessed, if you want to be blessed above and beyond what you can do with 100%, then give 10% to your church or your ministries, and God will bless that over and above. Well, that's about all I want to talk about. You guys have a great day, a great week, and happy tithing and investing.